Why Black America Hates Cenat. Just from this title, I feel like this is an exaggeration. Now I don't know what to expect here. I saw like probably like a small bit of some type of flack that all of the AMP people were getting for something. I don't know, bro. We're about to see right now. Make sure I post to the Twitch, bro. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 6 p.m. Let it.
The only thing scarier than a white man is a black man that's trying to imitate whiteness through capitalism, because there's nothing that he won't do in order to reach his goal of whiteness. I think this Target situation with AMP convinced me that almost all of them voted for Trump.
Bro, so okay, so now what?
Nah, he just lost me with that one. He just lost me with that one. We ain't gonna talk about politics on this channel, but matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say that because politics might fuck around and come up in a conversation. But what he just said makes no point at all. Makes no point at all.
The day is Monday, January 20th, 2025. Donald Trump becomes the 47th president of the United States.
People who make money know. People who actually know about money know.
And at this particular time, him and Elon Musk are still cool. Elon Musk, remember, is the head of Doge, and shortly thereafter, we got this particular announcement. DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion, and most companies like Facebook had this particular programs to pull minorities and other people into upper management positions. So you would see people like Caroline Wanga, who is now the CEO of Essence, benefited from this program when she worked at Target, but more to come with that. And so it benefited a lot of people, even white women, but black people also benefited in some way. And so this program was to guarantee that blacks would be represented in other groups in the professional landscape in upper level management. And then we found out that as a company, DEI was gone. It was optional. If you wanted to use it, you could. If you didn't want to, you could drop it. So Target said,
then where they ain't stunning. I remember, okay, so I do remember this. I do remember my mom hitting me up and saying, yeah, we're not shopping at Target right now. Certain things. And I'm just like, oh, okay, word, you know, I'm listening. More so my girl's mom, she don't play about stuff like this. You know, mind you, my girl's mom is half white. But, yeah, so they don't be rocking with stuff like this. But, you know, we kind of just listen and move.
Target dropped it. When Target dropped their DEI program, a lot of people got pissed. And we started seeing levels of boycotts happening in early February in Minnesota. But there was a big boycott that was started around March 5th that was spearheaded by Pastor Jamal Harrison Bryant in Atlanta that was supposed to last for 40 days.
People are boycotting Target, and here's what you need to know. People are not shopping at Target for 40 days. The boycott started March 5th and runs till April 13th. So this is like a Target fast for
my people, you know, watching. You know, I love asking y'all questions and reading what y'all think. Right? Is there anywhere that could do something that would make you not buy the product? Say you
I'm gonna keep it so real. If I need something from that store, I'm going to get it. Simple as that. As simple as that. It's fucking simple as that.
We're a huge Nike fan, right? Is there anything that Nike could do to make you not buy any more shoes or any more Nike product? Like, you love Nike, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything a company could get exposed for doing that would make you say, I'm never buying this again? For me, I think so, but it would have to be something so egregious that I was like, oh, like what? You know what I'm saying? Food wise, like they doing something to the food, or
Nah, yeah. No. Doing something to the food is crazy. Doing something to the food is crazy. That's insane. That's crazy. But like store where it is like clothes and fucking apparel and shit, bro. If I need a fucking t-shirt, damn, I'm spitting this shit. If I need a t-shirt, I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying? As simple as that. If Target has the best t-shirts for the best price, I'm getting a shirt from Target.
You know, maybe they would have to represent, like, I don't know. I just genuinely don't know. Especially something like a grocery store like Target, where, you know, we get goods and get certain things. And, you know, it's one of the closer ones by me. It's kind of like, so they drop this, and then now I don't go in here. Personally, and you call me whatever you want with that, but I just personally, this isn't gonna make a nigga not go.
Yeah, bro, say it, bro. You don't care, bro. You don't care. You don't care. I don't either. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He trying to hold his lip. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? They drive the DEI. Okay. Shit, well, I need a pack of t-shirts, and Target is 2 blocks away. Let me go to Target real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Case of waters, because the house doesn't have any more water. So, or some paper towels. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? I'm gonna go grab that. You know what I'm saying? I've never.
And here's why you need to get behind it. In January, Target rolled back on their DEI initiatives. DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion. Target literally stopped promotion goals for women and people of color. Is that a company that you want to support? Is that a company that you want to stand behind? I'm sorry, but it's time to give up Target. These people do not care about you. They only...
What place does? What place do you think?
Like, bro, I don't get what's going through their hair right now, bro. You can't name me a goddamn company. Well, I ain't gonna say that because y'all probably could. Y'all probably gonna search some shit up on the internet. But, bro, the owners of these companies don't give a shit about none of this bullshit that we're talking about right now. Nothing. Bro, all they care about is making sure that their store has these goods and making sure that their store is generating income. That's it. Probably making sure that their store makes more money than it did last year. Bro, all of this, I want this color people to be on commercials, on images. Bro, it's not even that deep, bro. It's not even that deep. If fucking, bro, if Popeyes were making straight, whatever color y'all would say, on commercials, and then they released a new, say when they released a chicken sandwich, if they had no people of color on it, on that commercial, would y'all have not gotten chicken sandwiches? You know what I'm saying? Would y'all have not gotten chicken sandwiches? Let's be for real. You get what I'm saying? Owners don't give a shit about that.
What place do you think, like, if every place, there's a lot of places right now that if their sales would go up 1,000x if they were to start stopping. If you have dreadlocks, you can't come in. No more dreadlocks. And this was the direct result for 1,000xing their profit margins, right?
Exactly, bro. If that was the case, shit, they did what they needed to do for the business, bro. And sometimes that's what you gotta fucking do. That's what you have to do. At the end of the day, are you trying to profit or are you trying to look good for people?
You understand how many fucking places you would see where a guy's outside like, no dreads, yep, no sir, can't come in here. What are you understand this shit is strictly about funds, money. That's it. These places do not give a fuck about nothing.
Care about their dollars. You need to take control of your dollar and stop shopping there. Also, if you're investing in Target, sell your stocks. The organizer of this boycott is a pastor from Atlanta, and he said that this is a fast for accountability, a fast for justice. Like, we cannot be okay with how Target is treating its employees. They're treating
Right, don't
black
shop. It's
entrepreneurs.
okay. Don't shop in that bit.
Now, it could be debated if DEI helped black people, and of course, I don't really think so, but it didn't matter. I didn't think this DEI boycott at Target would work, but boy, was I wrong.
Black churches have come together to boycott Target for 40 days during Lent because the giant retail store rolled back its DEI initiatives. According to Retail Brew, Target experienced the 10th consecutive week of a decrease in foot traffic and a drop in its stock price. The Black Chamber reports black people spend about $12 million a day at Target. Thanks to Placer AI, we can track foot traffic at Targets in the Carolinas. And from March to March, in North Carolina, there's been a decrease of about 8%. In South Carolina, nearly a 5% dip in foot traffic. Now, you can't say this is connected to the boycott, but it does show things have changed.
And not only did we see it in North Carolina, but in other cities like Detroit.
Target is taking a financial hit after dropping its diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. The retail giant has reportedly lost more than $12.4 billion in revenue.
This comes as calls for boycotts against the retailer.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. See, if doing that benefit, if dropping the DEI would have benefited their company, I would see. But see, if it's taking a toll like that, I ain't gonna lie. Bring it back, bro. Bring it back, bro. Bring it back, bro.
Continue.
It hurt Target so much that foot traffic decreased tremendously, and even black-owned companies that were distributing their products with Target were getting called out on it, and it got seriously bad. But fast forward, let's go back to the Essence Festival. Now remember, a lot of people.
So after 40 days, everybody started back again. They just wanted to kind of fuck with their pockets for a little bit.
Had a lot to say about, Africans taking over Essence Festival and, in the Caribbean culture. And
plant. Boy, I love plant, boy. I love plantains, boy. This shit right here, damn, that shit look good, boy.
Fufu and other kind of jollof rice being there. That was a discrepancy. But another discrepancy was that the Essence Fest accepted a title sponsorship from Target. This was a slap in the face to a lot of people in the black community, especially those who vote Democrat, because Essence is now getting out of touch with the culture. You could have went with anybody else, like Walmart, but purposely you disrespected the black community for money, and you know that black America doesn't like Target right now.
And I look at Target and try to meet their colors to make it more palatable. Maybe we see you and we skipping it. I think, the line thin.
Oh, nah, this is crazy though. And I worked at the Essence Festival 2 years ago. If y'all didn't know, I'm from New Orleans, you see what I'm saying? And the Essence has always had a New Orleans. But a few days ago, when the Essence Festival was going on, my dad did tell me, he was like, a lot of people weren't even promoting the Essence Fest, and that people were saying that the Essence Fest is not relevant anymore and shit like that. And I wanted to fucking know why. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to know why he was saying that, because it's like, what? That's like a New Orleans thing. Like, what you mean people weren't showing up? Like, when I went, that shit was packed to the brim. Like, I'm talking about, you get what I'm saying? So when he told me that, I was trying to wonder why, but now I kind of see why. But yeah, I kind of see why. I see why now. I see why.
That's Target. Keep going. We right. Damn.
Now, the Target booth at the Essence Festival, people were complaining about it because nobody really wanted to interact with it, according to some. And to make a bigger slap in the face, look at Caroline Wanga on LinkedIn. Now, Caroline A. Wanga, who is the current CEO of Essence, worked with Target. But if you look at what her LinkedIn says, clearly she says she's a DEI practitioner. So why did Caroline Wanga, who basically got her start with Target under DEI, and then also understanding that Target canceled DEI, why did she then, as a CEO, accept a title sponsorship for Essence Fest, knowing that black people would not like Target, even though they canceled DEI? And she's a DEI practitioner?
Money.
Exactly. Hypocrisy.
You get what I'm saying, bro? Y'all losing the whole gist of it. I get their point, but y'all also got to get her point. You get what I'm saying? Y'all also got to get her why. You get what I'm saying? And we all know the why. We all know the why. Don't even act like you don't know. You know the why. You get what I'm saying? So, fuck. What else is there to say?
See at its best.
Right.
Fast forward. Now we understand why the black community has an issue with Target. We would also understand why the black community would have an issue with anybody who wants to fool with Target. Again, according to most people in the black community, Target is taking opportunities away from African Americans by not hiring them, so therefore we shouldn't shop there. Any black person who deals with Target is not on code. Now we have the situation with Kai Cenat.
God damn it! I'm just not on code then, goddamn it. Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, bro. I'm just keeping it G real with what, my life and my situation. Like, damn, the lights look ass right now. I'm just not stunting it, bro. You feel me? Like, I need to grab a few things. These niggas right here, I just asked you on stream. I said, hey, I got some lip moisture. The tone shit. What's up with that tone shit, nigga? Fucked around, so let me go ahead and plot. This shit smooth, you know what I'm saying? So I like different lip moistures, you know. Right now I be using a lot of Aqua 4 healing ointment. So let me try some new shit, man. Feel me? I watch these guys clips and shit. Let me try it out.
In AMP. Now you guys know that Kai Cenat is probably the #1 streamer on Twitch right now. I mean, he's the #1 streamer in the world. I think it's iShowSpeed, but Kai Cenat is huge. He's a very talented guy, and he's a part of a larger group called AMP, which has, you know, him, Duke Dennis, Agent Zero, Chris, a whole bunch of other guys, right? And
hey, nah. I did see that everybody in AMP got a sponsorship. I did see that. I know Phantom got sponsored by Puma. I think Duke got sponsored by Jordan. I think Agent got sponsored by New Balance, if I'm not tripping. And I don't know who Chris and Kai got sponsored by, but I know that's who those three were sponsored by, if I'm not mistaken.
they have this product called Tone. Now, Tone is like a product that you can buy, and it includes like deodorants and body wash and stuff.
Y'all smell this shit? It's alright though. I ain't gonna lie. It's cool.
Like that. And because their audience is so huge, a lot of big YouTubers that have this following can sell in stores. And so they could put this product anywhere, and most likely it would sell out. This particular partnership went to Target. And so when it went to Target, people were upset about it because of how the black community feels about Target. And not only did the partnership go to Target, they started streaming giveaways in Target.
Oh, I did see this shit. They did a 24-hour, or was it 48 hours, some shit like that in Target. I seen that shit. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck, but that's crazy.
What's the total?
It's gonna be $1,406.
14. Look, $1,400. Y'all did good.
Now, once this started happening, a lot of people in the community started trying to give some advice to AMP and Kai Cenat because they felt that, hey man, you guys are making the wrong decision.
It's too late. We in this bitch. Our product is everywhere in this hole. It's too late.
This is a message for the AMP group, the streamers. I was just giving y'all some great credit, man.
The AMP group.
Because I love the way y'all work together. But you have to be careful, man. Do not let corporate utilize y'all. And what they're going to end up doing is going to create brand, right, unalignment, or misalignment, rather.
Okay.
To where they're trying to use you all to divide and conquer, right? They believe they can get the demographic of young folks to start supporting Target again.
Okay.
Then it would diminish this whole movement that is boycotting Target. Anytime your people are doing something, whether you agree with it or disagree with it, everybody should be on point. You understand me?
Yeah, I definitely agree with what he's saying. I definitely do. Like, at Essence Festival, that was kind of crazy knowing that Essence Festival is literally like more of an African thing. You get what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? You just have to like get with the program, understanding why it was done, but still like realizing that you might fuck around and mess up your audience by trying to get those type of sales. Now, Target, on the other hand, them, you get what I'm saying, doing what they did, I mean, shit. If Target is not ran by a African American person, which I highly doubt, then why the fuck does it really? I mean, well, I ain't gonna say why does it matter, because it matters. It matters, but like, it's just a fine line between, like, I feel like it's a fine line between caring and not caring. You get what I'm saying? Because I would say a lot of blacks, they definitely care about that. But then on the other hand, a lot of blacks don't. But at the same time, if you're a black-owned company getting sponsored by that company who's recently did that to, you get what I'm saying, your people, then you have to just acknowledge it. You have to just know that if I fuck around and do this, it might fuck up my sales. Because like they said, Target lost $12 billion. That is crazy as shit. $12 billion? Yeah, we ain't gonna act like we don't understand numbers. That's fucking crazy.
Want to support y'all brand, they can take their ass online. But I don't want to see y'all helping them increase foot traffic into Target, regardless of what y'all business deal or structure is. The whole thing that y'all have is y'all power is independence. But you have to always focus on your brand alignment and be careful of your associations, right? Because in the long term, they may not lose, but you will.
And the criticism.
Some food for thought, bro. I can appreciate that, bro. Like, I see what I understand. Like, I'm trying to sit here and I understand. It's not that I don't understand why, you know, we not rocking with Target and things like that. I get it. I know the math. I understand. You know, and I can that food for thought for young niggas getting into something like this. You know, there's probably truth to that. Like, oh yeah, come to Target. They probably gave these niggas so much money to come fuck with them. Yo, bro, come put this in Target. Come on, bro. Oh, you love that idea, that tone shit. Like, we see what y'all are doing, right? We see what y'all are doing online. We see y'all are starting y'all's thing. Bro, we Target. You know we got, like, all of this shit, dot, 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 boom, boom, boom. You know how we coming, bro. You feel me? Like, we have people come here for hair care, skin care, all this all the time, bro. That shit that's going on, that's gonna blow over, bro. You feel me? Come fuck with us. We was one of the first to have shea moisture in this bitch and some more shit, bro. Come fuck with us, bro. For real. Who gonna fuck with y'all? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how we gonna, and we got real money for y'all. So, what do niggas do? You know what I'm saying? Especially because they go into their local Target, and guess what they see? Niggas. They see black people in there. They see black people in there. My Target, they got black people working in there. Black people buying stuff in there. They're like, oh, well, I mean, I guess maybe this blew over. Feel me? We only boycotted 40 days. We ain't all boycott for the rest of our lives. They said 40-day boycott, right?
Came deep. Folks started coming after AMP, started coming after Cenat, and calling them all sellouts because, hey, all of you guys are black, and the black community is supporting you guys, and then you're out there putting your product in Target, which is against the black community. And one of the people that came out against that from AMP was Dennis Duke.
Like, Dennis Duke is fucking crazy. Get with the fucking program.
Bro, no cap, they are lying though. That's the crazy part. Like, the same people who got something to say, you telling me that if you had your product and Target was like, hey, can we please put your product in our store? You would say, no. Shut the fuck up. That's what I'm talking about.
That's literally the whole, that's the point right there. That's the point I'm trying to get through people's head. Like, okay, I understand that what they did, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. But at the same time, if you're a business owner and that fucking company is sending you money, hey, a lot of people would do it. Knowing that I said that you have to be with the program and understand what your people are doing, at the same time, shit, it's at the same time, it depends on what you're worried about. Are you worried about looking good for the people, or are you worried about your funds? You get what I'm saying? It's two, like I said, it's a fine line between people who care and don't care. You get what I'm saying? The people who don't care are trying to make their money, and the people who care are trying to fucking look good for the public. Which one? What side are you on? You get what I'm saying? What side are you on?
Can you please put can we please put your product? I told you they came to them. Yo, we see y'all selling this shit. And we also going through a little bit of flack right now. But we see y'all selling this shit, bro. Do you think that maybe we can put your shit in there? And guess what? We're going to give you $1 million. Yo, they desperate right now. We'd probably be able to get them for $1 million. Not $1 million. Yeah, let's see if we can get them. We with it, I guess, if you let us do $1 million. Shit, we desperate right now, bro. This the target people. Shit, right now I'm the target people. Right, just a second ago I was A&P. I'm the target people right now. Yeah, shit, right now we kind of desperate. We do need them niggas. That's a lot of cheese, though. Fuck it. Right, come on, let's do it. Yep, we love the idea. Welcome, nigger. I mean, black guys. Welcome. And we official. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna keep this quick. I know I don't.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. He talking about that. Hey, that Chipotle I had yesterday was good as shit. I'm about to order that shit again. No lie. No lie, no cap, all of that. I'm about to get that shit again. That shit. Yeah, nah, Jean. Like,
Now then this dude is telling everybody like, yo, like, bro, like, shut up. Like, you guys will put the product into Target if you want it. Like,
bro, I'm telling you, if I'm, and that's so real. Let's say somebody's business right now that they're trying to figure out and get it right, and they have a product that they're selling and they fucked up right now. If Target went to them and they were standing on that shit and they're in a situation in their life where they fucked up, they're gonna take that. Stop playing.
If you could do it, but you can't, and that's why you're hating. And this caused a big backlash.
The fact that Duke Dennis tried to get on here and lie and say that Target was not losing money like they thought they would. First of all, we don't listen to nobody who lies about how many kids they got. Second of all, you lied about.
Okay. Okay, calm the fuck down. Just calm the fuck down. You get what I'm saying? Just relax.
How many kids you got? I can't take advice from you. Third of all, you lied about having kids. I can't trust your research. You don't even know how many kids you got.
And it continued to go forward.
The only thing scarier than a white man is a black man that's trying to imitate whiteness through capitalism, because there's nothing that he won't do in order to reach his goal of whiteness. I think this Target situation with A&P convinced me that almost all of them voted for Trump. What first convinced me was when Duke Dennis went on Quinn Blackwell's cooking show, and she asked him who he voted for, and he said, I don't know, I don't want to talk about it. And that right there told me, because it's like, if you voted for Kamala, you would say you voted for Kamala. But like the overnight stream at a Target is crazy. Especially
this is crazy, bro.
Knowing that black folks and people of color are boycotting Target because they threw out their DEI. It's really tone deaf and irresponsible.
But another big part is Cenat. Now, Cenat is a guy who is, I mean, from New York with a deep New York accent. I mean, if you look at him, you may not know what his background is, but I believe he's like Trinidadian and Grenadian. I'm not sure. But when they signed the deal with Target, then people remember this clip.
You're African American, bro. That's it. You're not Trinidadian. You're not Jamaican. You're not African. You're not, word. You're not Ghanaian. You're not Dominican. You're not Puerto Rican. You're not Cuban. You are American.
Now, I don't want to take him.
Not gonna lie. What he just said just now just threw me off. I ain't even gonna lie. He just threw me off. Bro, Trinidadian and all of this other shit, that's your descent. You know what I'm saying? That's your descent. Your nationality is African American. We all know this shit. You know this. This is fucking history book knowledge. No, I say history book knowledge. This is fucking high school knowledge. This is common sense. Well, my bad. My bad. But yo, your nationality is African American, or whatever the fuck you are, American. That's your nationality. If you were born in America, that's your nationality. But your descent is whatever roots you come from. I have Congolese descent. Therefore, my roots is Congolese. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else I mix with, but I know that I'm Congolese. So that's my descent. You know what I'm saying? Nationality, African American. Congo is in Africa. I was born in America. African American. You were born in Puerto Rico. I don't know what the fuck nationality that is, but at the end, that shit's American. I mean, I say if you were born in Puerto Rico. If you were born in America, but your descent is Puerto Rican or whatever the fuck, then you're that American. You get what I'm saying? What Kai just said just threw me off. I ain't even gonna lie.
Out of context, but it appears to me that he's saying that, you know, you're just black. You don't have culture like Ghanaians, or you don't have cultures like Trinidadians.
I think that's what he was
other
saying.
People. And again, that's kind of how people feel about, you know, Caroline Wanga and the rest of the Africans who are now in control of Essence Fest. And so now it's like, okay, on one hand, you're acting like us, Kai Cenat, like, you know, your culture is very East Coast African American. And then at the same time, you're telling us that we don't have any culture, and then you're moving.
I think that was a comment of, like, you know, when your partner say some stupid ass shit, and then you're like, nigga, and you like, if we ain't got no culture, nigga, then why the fuck you dressing like a da da da? And then he like, and he might be still trying to fight back, but in his heart he know like, oh damn, nah, that nigga right, okay, he got me. I think it was one of those moments where you or your mans said some stupid ass shit, and some niggas responded, and they're like, your partner was like, nigga, are you dumb? Are you dumb? And then broke down the shit. And then whether you fought back or was like, damn, you right. It was one of those moments. But because of the magnitude of who this nigga is, you know, it made some niggas feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? But I could definitely hear we had a family function and or some type of thing, and a nigga tried to like say some shit, and you like, well, are you crazy? Then why the fuck you got them? Why the fuck you dressed like this then? Why the fuck you ain't got ... type of, you know, aesthetic on right now from your culture? You feel me?
Along with Target, who completely has turned their back on the black community, according to those. Because like, stop the show. I don't agree with DI. I don't care anything about DI at all. But understanding that the community does care about DEI, it's a slap in the face. And then when you go back and you look at a clip like from Kai Cenat,
right,
then it's almost obvious. It's like, okay, you can use the culture to basically become us, and then when it doesn't benefit you, you can go and, you know, go to Target and stuff like that. Again, this is kind of what happens. I mean, and people do this even in the black community. But again, if you're going to market yourself to the black community, you're going to have to understand what they like. And this goes for Essence Fest. Now, on one hand, I can say, look, they own the festival and they own what they have, and they should be really concerned about black American culture, right?
Right.
And again, Kai Cenat.
See, that's what I said. See, Essence Festival, that's a little different. Y'all see Kai Cenat doing all of this shit. Y'all gotta kind of use y'all mind and think shit. Regarding what he said, bro, his actions are proving that his goal of what he's doing, I wouldn't say his goal, but like one of his more like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the thing he looks forward to. It's more about the success of earnings. You get what I'm saying? He basically has this influence to where he thinks that, well, I don't know what he thinks, but I would perceive it looks like he thinks that I need to get what I'm worth. You get what I'm saying? And he wouldn't get his worth unless it's fucking money. Honestly speaking. So therefore, he's gonna go wherever he gets his worth from. And shit, Target must have got his, you know what I'm saying? Target must have got that worth earnings thing down. You get what I'm saying? If I'm making sense to y'all.
Not with the Target and all that stuff. Hey, they could be like taking their product to someplace else, Walmart, and clearly what Target wants to do is to get the black base back buying in Target, right? But here's the situation. these guys have a bigger audience, much larger than Black America. That's the thing. Kai Cenat is just not a superstar amongst
For
black
black
people.
people, right.
He's a superstar everywhere. Not as big as Ice Show Speed, but he's close, right? And so the reality is that these guys don't care about Target. They're out of touch. They don't have the problems that you know that you have, or maybe I have, or anything like that. Exactly. And so to expect these guys who are young and don't really understand the struggle and they're rich to understand what you're going through and take a stand is crazy. I mean, I get what you're saying, right? I understand Essence should be doing that because Essence built their brand based on the black community. But Dennis Duke and Kai Cenat, they just happen to be black. They also come from a much younger generation, and they're not tied to that. And then some of these guys in AMP are not even African American, like Agent 00. I believe he's like Ethiopian or Eritrean. So like now you have the merging of younger people who are not African American or hashtag FBA, and they're looking for the bag. And they're looking at what makes them, you know, go better. So if Target comes and gives them a higher percentage of money they can sell, they're going to push Target.
Wait. What the fuck did he just say? I had to look that up real quick, bro. Ethiopia is Africa.
And they're looking for the bag.
Hold on.
Younger people who are not African American or hashtag FBA, and they're looking for the bag. And they're looking at what makes them Ethiopian or Eritrean. And AMP are not even African American, like Agent 00. I believe he's like Ethiopian or Eritrean.
He's from Canada though, so he's what? African Canadian. I mean, I really don't care that much, but I forgot that Asia was from Canada, because I was about to say, nah, he's definitely African American, but he's African Canadian. It falls in the same boat, y'all. It falls in the same boat. But I don't disagree with what they did. You know what I'm saying? I don't disagree with it. Keep it real. I don't disagree with it. Because it's understandable.
So like now you have the merging of younger people who are not African American or hashtag FBA, and they're looking for the bag. And they're looking at what makes them, you know, go better. So if Target comes and gives them a higher percentage of money they can sell, they're going to push Target. I guarantee you that's what Target did. Target said, listen, bring AMP tone into our distribution,
and we gonna pay you,
guys
nigga.
will keep a lot of the profits. And they said yes, and they're going to continue to do so. Again, black people are going to have to start understanding that, you know, we're going to have people that be for us and people that are not going to be for us. But again, we got to do the work and create our own jobs. And you can't rely on celebrities or YouTubers to, hey, make stands or stand up for you. Not everybody's going to be a stand-up guy like LL Cool J. Like LL Cool J, you declined to perform in Philadelphia while the strikes were going. But that's a stand-up guy. Most entertainers or YouTubers are not stand-up guys like that. And to expect them to be stand-up guys when they're trying to get to the bag is ridiculous. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Dennis Duke, Kai Cenat, and the rest of these guys don't think they owe you nothing. So guys, what do you think?
That being said, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. Like the video, sub up, comment up, visit the channel, man. I love you. I appreciate you. Great for y'all. We gone. ADD, let do it.